quite all right. Just tell me what is important about Dostoevsky. Why do you believe Dostoevsky is important?
Well, the most important thing about Dostoevsky's writings is that he deals with moral problems which are fundamental and important. Everybody loves Jane Austen and Dickens, but the kind of problems that their characters have are morally superficial. As Jane Austen is a comedy of manners, and
right.
Dickens is opposed to poverty and so on, social problems.
Right.
But Dostoevsky talks about things that are fundamental in human existence, such as how do you tell good from bad?
Right.
And how do you behave about crime and punishment if you have committed a crime? Or he commits a crime because he thinks there isn't any difference between good and bad. So in order to show that there isn't any difference, he arbitrarily commits a murder.
Right.
And then only very gradually does he realize that this is morally wrong, that he's going to have to atone for it. And in the Brothers Karamazov, there's a marvelous opposition as each of the three brothers stands for a certain way of looking at reality.
Right.
And they're juxtaposed like characters in a Shakespeare tragedy or a Mozart opera, so that each personality represents a certain ethical or philosophical viewpoint. Dmitri thinks that human life is meaningless because God allows all these evil and terrible things to happen. So Dmitri decides to give his ticket back to God. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this world,
right,
because God allows these terrible things in a way that cannot be understood by human reason. And in the final scene, Alyosha exhibits the triumph of love over either evil and crime on the one hand, or even human reason at a higher level. That of course evil and crime are not understandable to human reason, because divine providence operates on love and not on rationality.
Right.
From the House of the Dead, the subject matter is crime, followed by its atonement, followed by the knowledge of crime. The only way to make you up for your crimes is to suffer for them. And the only way you could re-educate a criminal is, first of all, make him suffer for his crimes. Then you can go on to re-educate him. But the first step in overcoming sin and crime is to suffer for it, and that's the subject matter of From the House of the Dead.
Right. That's great, sir. That's exactly what I wanted.
Those are just a few casual comments.
Well, thank you very much.